Whew. All right, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy 3Stickity Stacks in this thing, baby, representing TKOG. Really hyped, you guys. Been up all night. Stuffy nose, kind of sore throat. I'm definitely getting better, but yo, I figured out this crazy combo with DRYTRONs, and it was the angels, it was the agents that really helped me to get past a bump in the road that I had reached, and I'm so sorry. It's like, dang, my nose. So it's like just a major bump in the road, and man, it had been a while since I'd felt that challenged. Like, dude, I was like, bro, there's no way this is gonna stop me. Like, I'm gonna push past my limits. Like, there shouldn't be. If there's a combination of cards that can do it, there shouldn't be a reason for me to make excuses for myself. And I did, and I gave up, and I disappointed myself. I even stooped so low as to look to see if somebody had figured out what I was trying to figure it out for me, so I wouldn't have to work as hard. And I said, nah, what are you doing, bro? Practice what you preach, my guy. Don't be lazy. Research. Put in the work, practice, and get your butt in the kitchen and start theory crafting. And the bump in the road that I hit was with my DRYTRON Herald list. Really, Herald DRYTRON. You know. I love my blue cards, you guys. You guys should know this by now about me. Ritual is my favorite mechanic. I just think it's just such an insane and fun and a very abusable mechanic. And high-key blue cards are insane, you guys. So here was the issue, right? I don't want to be too long before I get into the combo, but I need you guys to understand my struggle and how I got to this point, because I'm making this video so you guys won't have to deal with what I deal with. I was looking for something that I couldn't find, right? I saw the inboards I was making. I was like, yeah, Dweller. Griffin. Ooh. Ooh, Vanity's Ruler. Ooh, Orange Light. Lancia, Crow, Snow Engrave. We feeling nice. I'm looking at all these inboards. Find negates. Plus 2 spot removals. Insulating Dark Ruler. Okay. And I'm sitting here like, but all of those were achieved by me playing my entire hand out. And I said, what's the most I can get out of the bare minimum? Alpha Zeta. That's bare bones. That is an iconic. Honestly, Alpha Zeta, it kind of bridges into it bridges into like generic landscape where it's like so many archetypes and just the generic kind of exploitability that combo has. It bridges into so many different things, and I just started cooking, bro. I resolved Alpha Zeta more times than I ever have in my life. I made a combo. It's a Curios Griffin line via Featherstorm, and you end on either Unsolvable Robin or Recital Starling. I was like, they can't Dark Ruler that. You know? You want a Mystic Mine? I play 60 cards. And I have Ritual Sanctuary and set rotation. So I'm in and out, and I'm not getting decked out, and I can recycle by out and its targets. So I'm going to out the Mystic Mine. You can't even deck me out anyways. I play 60. But I was like, okay, that counterplays Dark Ruler. But how do I, like, not have to go so out of my way? And there's so many different things. And so that's when I was like, oh, well, I know some stuff of what I've seen. Okay, I'm like, the Magic Keys, The Magic Key, Beto Buster, Counter Trap. Let's just end on that with Vanity's Ruler. And I'm like, but how do I do that with 2 cards? So then I'm sitting there, I'm like, how? So I researched. I went to the Drykage. Really like this guy's channel. I love his passion for the deck. And just how he never gives up, and instead he adapts every format, and he continues to play what he loves. True inspiration. Very good player, very smart guy. I couldn't find it on his channel. And then, before I knew it, I realized that there wasn't a 2-card combo that I could find that ends on Magic-y, Counter Trap, and Ruler. Minimum. It didn't have to be anything else. I didn't want to play the Spear mode anyways. And so I was like, there's no way that that's impossible. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! I've seen people achieve stuff that shouldn't even have been, like, able to happen. It shouldn't have been possible, right? And then I've achieved stuff like that, making my own combos. Like, you guys have seen what I've done on this channel. And so I got to work, and you guys, I found an Alpha Zeta combo utilizing the agent cards, and it sets up Vanity's Ruler, Counter Trap, and also either Dweller or Megalith Full. It's better than the Vanity's Magic-y Counter Trap because it really does just kind of insulate the Spear Mold, and in addition to that, the Counter Trap's also Omni Negate, and Bathor is just insane to add to already having Vanity's Ruler follow up and just know you can't play. I was like, yo, this is insane. I have to share this with my peeps. And I was just sitting there like, I don't understand how I understand what I didn't understand before. And I understand so much because I know that I didn't know back then. And I know so much because I didn't know then. And that's how I know that I didn't know. That's why I know right now. That's what I'm saying. You guys don't understand how much I didn't understand. And that's why I understand right now. And I knew I didn't understand. That's how I knew, because I didn't know. And now I'm here to show you guys this. Make sure you click the notification bell if you're subscribed. Subscribe to my channel, you guys. Run your boy up. Click the notification bell. Hit a like. Hit a comment for the algorithm. Help me out. Feed your boy, right? We eating together. I'm going to help you guys so you don't have to deal with what I dealt with. It was insane. I put my brain to a huge test. And I got mad and gave up, right? And then I did something that I really don't normally do. And I shouldn't have done it. I was like, dang, I had a feeling I'd be disappointed. Because it felt like I was asking for too much. I'm like, does that feel like it should be a thing? Should Alpha Zeta really be able to do that? And I'm like, well, let's find out. Didn't find out. And I'm like, I'm going to force it to happen. Willpower, baby. We're going to force it. Check out the link in the description box below. I copy paste my Discord and my Patreon. If you would like to be coached or mentored by me, join the Patreon. Discord is free real estate. It's an absolute great community. Let's get into it, you guys. And to all my DRYTRON players, you guys, definitely take heed of these because I'm going to show you guys some heat, right? And it's going to be really, really kooky, but I like that it's not so gimmicky that you can't see it working in the long run. It's reliable, it's dependable, and a lot of the stuff you don't need to draw. It's ease of access. Alpha Zeta just literally funnels everything you need. So yeah, let's get started, you guys. I'm really, really hyped. Definitely want to show you guys. Hard work pays off, okay? Every single combo that I have came up with, it was just so gratifying, you guys. It really was. And I realized, I was like, dang, why would I believe that they can do it and I can't? How dare I put limitations on myself? Heck no. So we're going to go Alpha Tribute Zeta. And we're going to add Princess Katana. Hiya! It's my girl right here. You guys, this combo is going to be really, really tight. It's really fun. I love it. And I'm so glad that the answer to my problem was in my roots, returning to the fairies, as all things should be, the king and his subjects. So I need to make sure. Yeah, I think everything's in this pile. So we're going to go Zeta, Tribute Benton. And I'm going to show you guys first the Vanity's Ruler combo. And if there's time at the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys. I did figure out how to make the Magic-y inboard. The Magic-y plus ruler plus like just I think there's one extra card. And I was just like, I did it off Alpha Zeta. And I'm like, wait, everybody that I saw in these freaking videos said you've got to draw a prep or a Benton or a beta. And I watched it and I'm like, okay, Rampangu Nation seems to know what he's doing. Like clearly Logan definitely knows what he's doing. So I'm like, these guys know what they're doing. What am I missing? Aha! So now for the DRYTRON Nation, all of you guys are going to see this. And now you guys see, look, it is possible. We just weren't really looking deep enough into it. I got you. Stacks got you guys, yo. So Benton, Princess Katana is going to resolve. And we're actually going to get another Princess Katana. I've tried this combo so many ways. And all the mistakes that I made led to new inboards that I actually wanted to document in my memory. So I was like, even though this isn't what I was going for, this is a combo. I'm keeping that. That's a combo. I accidentally ended on Opal Dweller with Griffin and Counter Trap. And I was like, that's good. Like, Dweller, Counter Trap's good. And the Griffin set up Floodgate. I just like proxied a Floodgate because I'm just like, well, it's game one, you know, this is not realistic, but let's say game two, I did have a Floodgate. Kind of crazy. there's just all these different inboards, and I'm like, it's all off Alpha Zeta. Like, it's amazing. So, really, really good. These agent cards, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to make you a believer. So, Princess Katana here, right? And then we're going to go into Mu Beta. And this new list is actually playing 3. I've never played 3 in my life, but a lot of these crazy combos, there's lower limitations if you use the second Mu in a lot of these combos. But most of the time, you don't really see it being used, and it makes it feel like maybe it's taboo. Maybe there's something... Maybe you're not supposed to use the second one, but for these combos are not possible without looping the Mu Beta via DRYTRON and also the Megalith card to make this first one completely possible. I don't know how to do it without Megalith, so if you guys don't like Megaliths, I'm sorry. You got to figure that out. So, Megalith is going to summon Princess Katana from grave, and then we are going to, believe it or not, Gamma super early. I was like, I know that, you can comment, say, oh, what if you do this? What if you do that? Every direction, every angle, every single different line of play, orchestrated, front, back, sideways, first, last, first, everything. I've seen all of the end results. I know the end boards. This is what I'm showing you guys because this is the most optimal way to get it. This is the best way to get it. And honestly, it's the only way to get to this specific board without burning through more resources and having to play like kooky cards like M7 and just, you're going to need more in your extra deck if you don't want to do it the way I'm showing you. And I wanted to like minimize that. So Princess Katana at DRYTRON. And then the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is add off grave from Megalith, right? And then we're going to go ahead and activate. Detach, summon, add back. And then here, we're going to go into Beatrice. Beatrice is an enabler, I think, in every single one of these combos. I summon her every single one of these. She's just so good right now. Like, Beatrice in this combo, it mitigates the fact that you can't summon Diviner and get that extra ritual. So, like, whether it's the Beetle Buster, which, again, that kind of is already a clue on how you guys see I figured out how to get the Ruler Magic-y board with, just the 2 cards. So this could be Beetle Buster instead of full, that way. Because the normal summon Diviner or the 3rd card, quote, quote, would have been a search target that Diviner could have got you easily, but you want to summon Ruler, and that's why it normally always takes 3 cards. But again, so we're going to dump full. Let me check if my tripod's shaky and what's the timer, because hopefully we're doing good. All right, we're solid. We're solid. So we're going to send full, right? And again, we're going into the second Mu Beta. And we're going to go ahead and activate. And we're going to get my girl out. Where my girl at? Add back. And then we're going to link into this card's amazing in this list. Protector. And in this particular sequence, I tried so many times to make Neptune work. Still in the list, because one name hands at this guy, make Fafnir. He's gas engrave. He's an extender you can add back. Super powerful. Amazing card. Honestly, don't regret playing him. Super duper strong, you guys. Very, very strong. Neptune's amazing. But I had to keep searching Chaos Valkyria to banish him just to get the Sanctuary in the Sky straight up. Just to, get both pieces because I wanted Divine Punishment and the Sanctuary in the Sky. And then I was like, okay, there has to be another way. So then I skipped steps, reiterated it a few times, and I was like, oh, this is much easier. We have to play Griffin in the extra deck, not the side deck. And that's what we ended up doing, and it's easier. So we're going to use her to actually literally just dump either Divine Punishment or Fallen Sanctuary. I'd much rather just dump the Fallen, because this is just like one of my 2 copies of Fallen Sanctuary. This, I'm testing. I'm not completely sold on it, but I hate when this happens when I'm recording. Like, why? All right, sorry about that. Let me make sure my stuff's still going. So not completely sold on it, but in testing, the idea was like, okay, this is really crazy follow-up, right? The Fallen Sanctuary is still going to be Sanctuary in the Sky, and it's really crazy follow-up because like it sets up your punishment, but when you activate it, you set chorus, and chorus is like there's so many combo sequences of chorus too, because you can legit, it's so cool. You can legit Beatrice dump your Vanity's ruler and then chorus it back, or you can go through the Chaos Valkyria line when you dump your Neptune, banish him, summon her. That's when you make like your Gigantic X and you search the Beetle Buster because he's a machine. And this triggers to add the Sanctuary, and then when you make your Parshaft, you hard search your Vanity's ruler and you use the Megaliths to summon the Beetle Buster. These combos are so great. I don't want to overwhelm you guys with information. I really don't. I'm sorry. I'm getting sidetracked already. I'm just so hyped. Honestly, my energy's on 10. Really happy. Just feeling it's great. This is a great feeling. So, let me put these actually are engraved. This is not engraved. This is engraved. So yeah, sorry if I over-explained that. Really good card. It's a disruption by itself, but it also sets up punishment. And it helps on the crackback, being that it gives you follow-up, because Chorus, it can bare minimum, Chorus can add Benton from grave. And that's insane. You already end your turn 1 board with a ritual on field, but if they clear your entire field, and let's say even if they clear this, I believe it has to set too, which kind of sucks. So if they clear your entire field, you lose that. But if they don't clear everything, this adds Benton, worst case. And if this is still up, you can also add back your Protector that you banished off of this, so that way you can like make a Protector and use it again, crackback, pop. Really, really good. And if you hadn't got Neptune yet, you can use this dump Neptune. You can recur the Neptune. It's just crazy. It's crazy. So we're dumping this. We're dumping that. My girl's still here. And we added that back, so we're going to go ahead and activate it. Beatrice is also engraved. Sorry. So this is actually engraved right now. So we're going to activate, detach, and then where my girl at? She right there. Add back again. Okay. And this one, it's set add. Yeah, it's just add. So yeah, and this one, we'll take her and we'll go straight into, this guy's crazy. This guy's crazy. Post sighting, he counterplay. Very, 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 very good card. Kind of cracked. Not gonna lie. And then you get the second card, the punishment. So you already know how this trap's coming back. It's pretty obvious. You can telegraph that. So at this, and then ritual spell again, and get my girl out. Idaten, add back, right? Activate ritual spell again, send the other Mu Beta. And this time we're gonna go for Megalith full. Full's gonna add, yeah, there she is. And then sack her off. This gets dirtier if you play more Megalith cards, which is another thing. The thing is, like, I'm very open-minded, and I don't mind testing stuff before I just write it off as bad. And I want you guys to do that too. I don't want you to not play something just because you don't see other people playing it, or because it hasn't been tested, or you're scared that it might not work, or it might be too gimmicky. You never know until you've had the experience with the cards. So I'm doing that, and honestly, I'll let you guys know how it goes. If you guys are still too scared to do it, I'll let you know. I'm testing more Megaliths. My list is not solidified, but the Megalith cards, like the Haggith and the Spell, really help a lot. So it would have helped right now if I did it, but I'm just going to keep it how it is to show you guys the original combo. So 1, 2, we're going to add the full. And then Princess Katana is going to grab us our, where my girl at? I mean, where my guy at? Our Vanity's ruler. And what we're going to do next is very, very simple, you guys. You're literally just going to skadoosh, take Ophiel and this. Just make sure one of your guys are in column number 2 or 4. And you're going to go Griffin. And then you're going to use Griffin to set. And Griffin is linked because it's pointing to something. It either has to point to something or something has to point to it. But it is linked. We're going to set Fallen. And then we're going to tribute these two to normal summon Vanity's ruler. And there you have it. That's the inboard. I really hope that it didn't take too long to show that. I know there's a lot to explain, and I really wanted to tell you guys about my journey and how I got here. Just super hyped. This is the inboard. Baithor pop for 4. Sanctuary. Again, follow-up, crackback, Omni Negate, counterplay Dark Ruler. You can't Mystic Mine me. I have 40. I play 60 cards. I main deck that rotation. I can recycle my targets with Ritual Sanctuary, which also means you're never gonna deck me out. So don't even. I don't care. And then Vanity's Ruler, and this is very, very diverse. I really like this better than him, Beetle Buster, even if there's a Herald of Mirage Lights up there. I feel like this interacts better with almost every matchup. Again, the crackback, right? It's like the plethora of follow-up. It's just really, really strong. And this, you know, if your opponent's on purple cards, you just boom. And if they're playing Flunders, hit their 2 birds, right? They normal a bird. All right. I'm a chain. So then when that bird resolves and they summon another one, bait their pop. Really, really strong. This also helps with Flunder. So you have 3 solid interruptions if it's Flunder. And if it's anything else, these work against every deck. If they're purple cards, you just bait their for 4. And, you know, if they set a 5th card, punishment the other one. And what happens with this board is the Sanctuary. And this is why I high-key do not want to cut this card. Because Parshath, right? This also loops Parshath. It's really cool. But even in your turn 1 sequencing, you can Parshath for this anytime you want. But when you activate this, you automatically set this. So this is like what your inboard really looks like. I really, really love this combo. Like, I really had to pat myself on the back, I'm not gonna lie. And then I had to like, remember, you know what? That ain't me, that's God, yo. That's all God. So, yeah, and on your crackback, you know, you have Chorus, which can just grab you a Princess Katana, which is insane. That already, Natasha, guaranteed, right? And then you can force a negate with this, and you can play. It's really, really strong, because you're starting off with Natasha, you guys. Like, guaranteed Natasha. You have your names. Super insane, you guys. Very, very strong combo. I want to show you guys how I figured out how to do the Magic-y board. Even though this board I think is better, the Magic-y just requires the 2 cards, and the agents, you know, they require 2 extra deck slots, and they require 2 to 3 or even 4 main deck slots, depending on how far you want to commit. So there's a higher investment in the terms of the composition of your deck, simply for being able to play and make a better in board with less cards. So essentially what I wanted was, I at first wanted the in-board that you get with the Magic Key cards, the 3-card combo, but I wanted to achieve it with 2 cards. Remember, that was my inspiration. That's where this journey started, and I couldn't find it, so I did it myself. And I was very upset that I even gave up so soon, as if I wasn't capable of doing it, and I really had to, you know, check myself. And then I realized, not only is this a better in-board, right? But in addition to all of that, it's with 2 cards, and you're getting 4 pieces of interaction as opposed to 2. It counterplays Spear Mode, because it's not Orange Light with Vanity's Ruler Counter Trap. It's just Vanity's Magic-y. I mean, it's Vanity's Megalith, double back row, insane crackback, better pressure, more solid interruptions, and how you bridge it means you don't have to draw that extra 3rd card. You can always do this with Alpha Zeta, always. So I love it, and I really hope you guys love it. I really want you guys to at least try it. I don't really think it's bad. I don't think it's too gimmicky, but this next combo I'm going to show you, I feel like might need some work. I got to research some more, but I got it down. It's just, it needs to be fine-tuned, because there's a lot of cards that I feel like might not be necessary, but I couldn't think of anything else on the fly. Maybe you guys are going to think of some better text to make this work, but remember, I literally am just working with just me. I couldn't even find it anywhere, so I literally had to pull it out my butt crack, you know? Like, and it took hours. So this is the Magic-y one. I mean, yeah, the Magic-y one. So Alpha Zeta again. I'm gonna show you guys. We figured it out. It was intense. And this right here is just a testament. You guys, you gotta have more faith in yourself. You know, like me as a content creator, I understand the perspective of the audience. I know that it's not just about entertainment. It's about education. It's about learning things that you feel that you don't know, or that you're going to be able to learn specifically from that person. As if you couldn't learn it yourself. You're equally as capable. But the thing is, you gotta put yourself to the test. You gotta, be willing to do that footwork. It's really sometimes annoying, tedious, tiring. But if if you're hungry and you're willing to do it, bro, you'd be amazed at what you could create yourself. Don't think that it's just, oh, it's only Yu-Gi tubers that can do that. No, bro. It's just Yu-Gi-Oh players in general. If you're smart and patient, I'm telling you, you'd be amazed. I've been blown away by other people's combos. So Alpha Zeta, Tribute. Princess Katana. Bruh. You already know it's going to be gas. Tribute. And just to make sure that I don't mess this one up, I believe we went for... Yeah, we went for the other one. And we got Ritual Spell. And then we go straight for Mew Beta. I'm going to play a little bit faster because just in case the video cuts off. I really don't want it to, but just in case, you guys. So Mew, dumping Gamma out 10 every time, because you're using double Mew in this combo too. So dump, and then we're gonna Skadoosh, summon, tribute again, same kind of sequencing, add back, and then her effect is gonna give you the Idaten. And I tested this without the Megaliths, and I decided that the Megaliths were, again, the best bridge. So it's a lot of cards off of just these two. Next, detach, summon, add back. Beatrice again, boy. And Beatrice is going to go ahead. And at first, I was going to dump the Magic Key. But I said, you know what? That's too easy. There has to be a way that the Megaliths can give me the Magic Keys. I'm like, how can the Megaliths give me Magic Keys? What? Come on, Stacks. And it literally, I've been up since I got off work. I haven't even slept just on this combo alone. And I had to remind myself how to do the original combo when I got back. And I said, oh snap, is Geargigan X a generic rank 4? It is. King of the Feral Imps, Geargigan X, that's what was crossing my mind. I'm like, oh, the Magic Key's a machine. Oh, okay. I think we onto something here. So that was the idea that I had. I was like, all right. So that's how we're going to do it. That's how the Megaliths can do it. So we're going to dump my boy Full. Right? And we're going to do this again. I'm just going purely off memory. I really don't want to mess up, but I'm pretty sure so far so good. Oh yeah, we detached the wrong one. We're supposed to detach Idaten. That's another reason why we do the double Benton, because one might be stuck and you want one engraving just in case. Bring back, add back. And then same thing, fairy cards. Oh my goodness, these agents are so good in this DRYTRON deck. This one, excuse me, actually does do the Neptune. Dump the Neptune off Moon. Activate, detach, summon, effect, add back. Activate, sack my boy off. No. Link. Because Parshath is not on summon, it's just a you can, so you can summon it pretty early. Activate. And then you go Skadoosh on him. There we go. Effecto. Add. Effect. Tribute summon. Hagith effect. Add Benton's effect. And then the Benton got the... this is my proxy for Chaos Valkyria. Because I knew that Parshath could search my Vanity's ruler. So I could burn a Benton to get the free level 4 because I was trying to make the gear again. So, so far so good from what I remember. And if I make any mistakes, please let me know, you guys, because I definitely don't want to lead you astray. But if everything's correct and it's all legal, then this is amazing. This is definitely something to keep in note. And then what do we do next? We hit the... There was supposed to be an Idaten. Oh, I think I moved too fast. That's what I did. My bad. So let me go back, because I'm pretty sure I did it right. I just did something a little too fast, and I missed the detail. So we're here. We're right here. We're like right here, where we took these two and made her, I believe, because detach 1 brought out Benton, detach 2 brought out Idaten, and then those made Beatrice. So then the next detach brought out the next Idaten. Yep. So this is what we actually have in hand. That's all still being searched. That's still in grave. And yeah, okay. So then detach, Idaten, add back, and then we go into Parshath. There we go. So that's what it was. And then sack her off. So add back, and then we sack this off. There we go. I knew I was missing a body because I'm like, no, there's always the Idaten that I end on. Let me just swap those zones. And that's supposed to be in grave. I just put it back. So there we go. There we are. So now we're back where we were. Megalith full. So I just accidentally threw a free body away and didn't even realize it. Because same sequencing as the Vanity's World combo, you always get to this point. Benton. Hagith. Gonna try and move fast because I don't want the video to come off. If it hits 33 minutes, it's gonna cut off. Just letting you guys know ahead of time. I'm trying to get it done before then. So add Unformed, and then Benton's gonna trigger to add Chaos Valkyria. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna summon Chaos Valkyria by banishing the Neptune, which is gonna give us the hard copy. Had mixed feelings about it. Decided to give it a try, tested it because I was like, hard searching a fairy and a pinch if Benton gets stopped is kind of clutch. So anytime you want to, you can just use this effect and then grab yourself the Vanity's Ruler. That's one piece of the equation. And the other thing was like the magic key. I can't get Ritual Spell back. I tried. I was like, there's just, what are we doing? And so then it's like, all right, there's our rank 4, right? There's our Gear Gigant. So we got to get something that doubles the level of the Unformed. And then I was like, oh, okay. Vanity's Ruler is a level 8. I didn't even realize it at first. I'm like, that is so perfect. What else was it gonna be? And then we bust out my boy Ophiel. And I think you could have done it the other way. No. You couldn't have. Never mind. So my boy Ophiel is gonna grab the full, right? Then we overlay these two level 6s into M7. Detach M7 to add the Vanity's Ruler. And then you take one of these plus her, the Valkyria, you go into Gear Gigant X, you detach, you add the magic key, right? I don't have the magic key, so we're proxy. Then you use this effect to ritual summon the magic key from hand. You grab the trap, Unform's in grave, but this is actually in hand. And from here, you just pick whichever ones you want to tribute. I would say this is kind of crazy follow-up, but we need a blue card to stick. Oh, we got one in hand, so yeah. That's kind of crazy on follow-up. This is 2, but yeah. And that's the inboard. It's the Parshath, it's the unlocking, it's the follow-up. It's off 2 cards, and that's the magic key. So that's how you do it. Very, very weird, kooky, unorthodox. You got to play some really strange extra deck text. And it's not really viable. I don't think that this should be a thing. I don't think people should go for this. But at the same time, if you want to do the same inboard off a 2-card combo, then, this is one of the routes. I like the original, the turn 1